Good afternoon, folks, and big news, big news. We are now sponsored by the best competition page in the whole of Europe is Our Kings. Folks, get over and check them out. Our Kings, best competition page going. We're also sponsored by the one and only
Boutique Infinity Tanning Salon at the top of the Whiterock Road. State-of-the-art sunbeds. No place like it. Get up and check them out, folks.
And I've been trying to get him on from week one. And I mean, when I say I've been trying to get him on, it just hasn't worked out. But today we finally got him. STEPHEN Tupac O REILLY. Stephen, what's happening, mate?
Good,
lads. Thank you for
Good man, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, mate.
Thank you for coming
It's
on,
been a
big
long
son.
time coming, mate, and I'm privileged to have you on. Well, yeah, I'm a big fan because he is a rapper.
Yeah, one of the best. One of the best in Belfast. And people have seen him rapping for years, do you know what I mean? And,
Probably seen you other places too.
everywhere. There's
Well,
been a
well,
few
yes.
funny videos of you online circulating over the years, like, you know what I mean? So you're probably well known in the West.
Listen,
But
I'm
for
just
people-
a character.
Yeah, for people who aren't from the West watching the show, this is
Go
the
on.
introduction to the main man yourself. So, Steve, good to have you on, brother.
Rainbow, absolutely a privilege to be sitting next to you, mate. After the things that you're going to go through and the things that you're going to achieve, I wouldn't give you far off, bro. I'm very surprised now you're not saying to know.
I ain't
Mate,
getting you on
Lambo's the
album,
man.
mate.
Like Lambo is, and I says it on my screen right the other week. I'm not blowing smoke up his hole because he's sitting beside me. There's no one better, and I'm being serious. His lyrics are
Appreciate
out of
it.
this world. And he knows what a good song is and isn't. He just needs to make more music, and that's the only thing holding him back. And I tell him it every
I
week.
know.
Tell him it every
Listen,
week.
To be
I says, Liam, stop doing songs with people and do your own fucking tracks. And that's the way.
Yeah, well,
That's the way you're gonna
the
have to
next
go
couple
forward.
of tunes that's going to be coming out are going to be a few solo tracks. There's one that I've had recorded. I've also, well, I'm a liar. Me and Grey Man's getting two out here as well.
But
Donald
is that,
Pumper,
that
the
Donald
well
Pumper's
away.
been recording, mate. Our podcast page getting messages every other day. How do I listen to Donald Pumper? I says,
I know, people are texting
I
me
don't
too.
know.
It's
How
getting
do
on
we
SoundCloud.
fucking listen to it? Because I want to listen to it.
I know.
I'm having to go on and watch podcast clips to fucking listen to it.
Right, I understand, right? Understand, lads. But see, me and Grey Man, right? I work flat out, and he has 3 kids. So see, me and him trying to get the right time organised, where we're both free for at least an hour or two. It's hard, but I promise you this: on Sunday we're going to the studio. We're getting things done on Easter Sunday night, and the Donald Pumper's going to be out. Also, if you haven't seen me. I spat a couple of verses there over in Liverpool. It's been
Seen
a
it.
good wee week. I had 2 gigs.
Seen
so if you haven't seen it, people get on and check it out.
Genius.
The beat's called Cry All Night, dedicated to one of my best mates who died, Stevie Mo.
Rest in peace.
So, yes, it's going to be coming out here very soon, people. But more to the point, when I'm making my album, I'm making sure that this man is getting on it. STEPHEN Tupac O REILLY, the
Aye,
world is famous.
Stephen-
Thank you so much, bro.
Stephen is a rapper, and a lot of people don't know about him outside of West Belfast, but he's a the biggest Tupac fan in the world. Do you want to give a Tupac bar, or
Absolutely, if that's what you want.
go ahead?
Don't get me wrong if I'm fucking going. And we Lambo knows that I'm fucking knowing.
Yeah.
Now let me spit their real bars. We Lambo knows that he's going so far. I need to take a wee fucking step back and let him do his fucking thing, cause he is a fucking G and he knows that he's gonna make it to the fucking very top where no one's gonna fucking realise that he ain't gonna stop. And now I gotta fucking move it on to be Lambo, cause he is a real motherfucking artist.
Ooh,
Good man,
a
good
real
man,
fucking
Stephen.
artist.
It may not be the first time people have seen Stephen on camera.
Yeah.
No one would have seen him. Did you see the Stephen Nolan documentary when he went into McGavry?
Yeah.
Stephen was on it.
I
I was on it.
Episode 6 walking up. I was
Alex,
I'll be
no
honest.
way.
I'll actually be honest. I was coming actually back from working in Brick Lane in prison, and the camera crew was coming down towards me, so I didn't know what was happening. I was looking and going, who's these people here? But Steve Nolan wasn't there, unfortunately.
Football.
Because if I had got my hands on him, or my fucking word to him, oh, he'd have been in serious fucking trouble, in a good way. But anyway, so I went down anyway, episode 6, walking past, come back from Brick Lane after doing my Brick Lane course, and there was the camera crew, and I walked past and says, yo, motherfuckers, West Side.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that was it.
See Tupac?
Yeah.
Was he West Side?
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Right, and you're from West Belfast?
Yeah.
Fuck, well, that's here. Couldn't
I
have
mean,
went any better. Like,
represent, like, it makes sense, bro. Makes sense.
Tupac is the GOAT. Do you believe he's alive?
To be quite honest, and see in ways where you actually don't realise, think of the tattoo and the thing that he studied about something called Machiavelli. This isn't like a written up thing. Like, this is real.
It's true shit.
It's true,
Machiavelli does
motherfucker.
mean I am. Like when you,
No,
it's when
no.
you, when you mix
No,
mix
no,
the
no,
word,
no.
mix the letters
No,
up, it
no,
says I am
listen.
alive, or is that true, Bill?
Look at it yourself. Think
Right,
of it in
what-
your head.
what way-
Break it up and
Does it-
think of it.
It does.
I am alive, and when you mix the letters up.
He was a like people all say Machiavellian.
But if you're going to
But
fake your
it's-
death, you're not
Yeah.
going.
These people with thug life actually
Listen,
represents.
But if you're going to
Yeah,
if you're
but
going to
do you know
fake your
what it
death, you're not.
represents?
Thug life.
Yes, what does it actually mean?
Little infants fucks everybody.
Thank you.
There we go.
Right,
And
but
they-
see,
and they-
people,
It doesn't represent actual thugs. It's not about being
it's
a
not
thug.
about being a thug or being a criminal or like running about and being a bad person, whatever and all. This is him showing
Yeah.
the whole world, not like just like his own people or whatever. The whole world.
I don't think he's still alive, but his spirit is still alive to this day.
it will be
No, mate.
forever, mate. This music. See, Thugs Mansion, my favorite ever song, mate.
One
Reminds
the
me of
best,
my,
mate.
my late cousin Courtney.
Rest in peace.
I love that song. Reminds me, man. It's a fucking great song. Thugs Mansion's a great tune.
Right, but I have to say on my part, right? People have their own beliefs, people have their own facts, and people have their own choices. But see, in my belief, where my facts, where I see and what I believe, I think Tupac Shakur is alive.
Do
And that's
you?
a fact.
Where do you think he is? Think he's Jamaica, like where everyone else is saying?
He's over.
He's in the Whiterock and the
Yeah,
fucking
he's
sun.
in
Tough Floors.
He's probably said, my man's not going to over in the media open the door so he can pop out and say, see you, you're my son. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, just listen, everybody has their own ways, facts and beliefs and whatever and all, but unfortunately in my way, it's just, that's what I believe in. Gavin told me to do a Tupac song, which I didn't sing because I ended up singing a freestyle.
Fair play, freestyle.
Because I'm
better.
actually-
Was that a freestyle?
That was a freestyle,
See, rappers know. I don't.
People out there know it as well because that was no Tupac song, and that's a fact.
But
But
nah,
anyway,
mate, you still done it.
right, but
That's balls. bro.
Look, these people want to know, Rainbow Spasty and Gavin. I love Gavin the bits, but these want to know if I can spit the likes of Tupac. No, I'm a big Tupac believer, and there's nothing else going to change my life from it.
I've actually been in parties before where everybody's down the stairs blasting the hardstyle and all the party tunes. I walked up the stairs for a piss and I just hear Tupac and he's just sitting in the room listening to fucking Tupac while everybody else down the
So
stairs.
he did. God, so he did.
Yeah,
That's
Steve-
a fact.
Stevie Rancher.
Do you not get bored of the same song? Like,
Nah, definitely not. It's not even about the song. It's like a spiritual thing. It's a deep feeling what you feel in your soul. It's not like people just make it out like, oh, he's only a person and like it's only what he sings and whatever and all.
The realist,
Nah.
mate. The realist to do it.
It makes me feel like that's someone actually coming to preach us to see what.
Because people are watching, people are listening, and a lot of people might not know the crack about Tupac who are listening, so it's good to tell them.
he does. He's different. I will say I'm always an Eminem fella, but
Eminem's a bit. I think Eminem's
Right
a
now,
bit.
Lyrically-
at this moment, Eminem is the #1 rapper right now since Tupac Shakur hasn't even sung.
no,
in
even
the world, and that's it.
even before, like see early Eminem was better than prime Tupac, but it's the
Lyrics.
way Tupac just presents himself.
Exact. The spirit,
Tupac
yeah.
is like
Look,
he's
look, I'll be honest, right? Eminem comes out and says it that he was nowhere near in that level.
I know
because Dr. Dre put it in that way.
it's because he's
form.
not black, but
It's
see
not the
Eminem.
baby, no. If Tupac Shakur, obviously people think he's dead. In my belief, he's not.
What do you think
But-
is? No, honestly, what do you think is? I
Hawaii or like,
People
there's a lot of
people were
things, like,
saying he was
think
alive
of-
in Cuba and all. Yeah, I remember. See, years ago, I think I believed him more when I was a kid, but from now I'm just like I think he did. He was assassinated, mate. He was assassinated. He was killed. Him and
Hey,
Biggie
sure your
Smalls.
man got done with,
Him
didn't
and
he?
Biggie both get
Your man got
fucking
done. What do you
assassinated.
call the one killed him? Sharknight?
Thank you.
Sure,
These boys don't understand, right? Obviously, Limbo's a rapper. Peace out. Love him to death. #1 in this whole country. There's no one better. I don't care what anybody says. You can come to me and ask me, but I'll just tell you, Limbo Slice is the #1 right now. And that's a fact.
No, you're right.
Rap music that is about from #1 this day forward, from the day on Tupac Shakur hasn't sung one song after it, is him. No one else.
And
There's
you
no
listen
one
to the same people that I listen to, and if people are saying that I'm a good rapper, then obviously you must be.
Same,
But in my facts, Limbo, you're rapping about this country and what you've went through.
Oh,
Just like Tupac. Think of it, bro.
That's it.
Come on, son.
Steve.
Who doesn't work 9 to 5 and see smoke coming out of their 95s? Come on, the fuck here,
I've got
people.
the
Like,
Air Force on
where's
the
my
day, ours says
95s?
well,
Are, look,
aye,
and I certainly don't see smoke coming out of them.
You will by the
Steve,
end of the
any
week.
other rappers you like about?
Here,
Eminem.
what's your top
No,
5?
and like
of all
in
time?
Belfast.
I only have top 3
No,
rappers.
I'm talking about Belfast. Like, so what do you think about the rap scene here?
Right, I'll be honest, right. Limbo right now in my facts is number 1. Number 2 is the guy from Dublin, which I don't know. I forget his name.
Casper
He's
Walsh.
funny. He's a funny
Casper
wee.
Walsh.
He's a funny wee thing and all, but he comes off like no.
No, I'm on in Belfast. In Belfast.
The only rapper I've heard in Belfast is Limbo Slice.
Casper.
SP. Sorry,
Shout out to
someone
SP.
called Cavi Forax. I don't know who that is. Does anyone know who that is?
That's my mate. Fuck's sake,
Well,
lads.
sorry, Cavi, peace out, bro. But come on, lad. You don't, like, this is a real shit speaking from me, mate. I love you, I've nothing against you, love you to peace out. But I'm from Westside, motherfucker. STEPHEN Tupac O REILLY.
Yeah, no,
And I'm only sticking with the realist. Gavin's the realist, and Limbo is the motherfucking realist. And that's it, mate.
That's
Facts. Come on, man, you don't fucking shake your own doorstep.
yes, you
Steve-
said it.
Steve, can I ask you what?
You know, and sorry, Gavin, for butting in,
Okay, bro.
but look, peace out to everybody else as well. Everybody that's doing good. But in the facts is where people just don't understand. Life is a bit tough on other people. Where other people don't understand. But see, when you shake your own doorstep, certainly things that I've done too, like, but I've manned up about it. You made yourself go where you are now.
Here, can I-
100%. Couldn't have said
Ca-
it better.
Steve-
And that's
Go
just me
ahead,
being
Cameron.
peace. That's just look, I'm being peace and that. I'm not here to ditch anybody or, I'm just being real because of what I see and what I know what is real. And this motherfucker sitting next to me is...
Slice is the best. He is.
There's no doubt about it.
There's no one.
I don't think you can put
There's-
anybody in front of...
There's no one
I
that
don't
can.
think anybody...
Well,
even
I would put people in front of me. There's people I
In-
would
in
put in front
Belfast?
of me. Oh, kneecap.
But
straight
kneecap.
away.
No,
Wait there.
sorry.
Kneecap or like an Irish slang. We got like it's different rap.
Nah, to be quite honest, and this all jokes he say, because name will just trigger my brain there. The fact is that what he says about
John
Kneecap
Sue.
too, they are
He's not better than you.
absolutely
John Sue
unfucking
couldn't see at
believable.
the minute. John Sue couldn't lace your boots. I don't care. I'm
Rainbow,
being
I'm
serious.
just being straight
See,
with you,
John
boy.
Sue is like his prime died 10 years ago, mate. His prime's he's hit his prime and he's on his way out. You're on your way up, mate. I'm not, and it is what it is. You're young and hungry, and he's old and.
Still, but
Yes,
you never
that's
lose
right.
it.
Mate, I've never listened. I've never listened to John Sue song since Bang Bang. What is it? I'm
Shot
born in
and shell
Belfast.
blast.
Mate, listen to fuck.
Shotgun shell
I listen to your
blast.
tunes every
Come
day.
on, bro.
I don't know if I'm being
Foxy,
a
come on.
bass because
I
he's
just-
he's a
I
he's a
know
host
just
on
because
the
I
podcast.
listen to rap, Belfast rap too. I'm never going to run about and say I'm fucking the best because I always listen to other people and who
Sorry,
I
I
think's
have
better
to-
are good to me. Do you know what I mean?
Please, can I say something here? I need to say something here. I'm like,
Sure,
there's
all of
another
Steve
there's person I
Go
forget.
for it.
Here,
fucking
look,
There's
look
another
over,
person I
look
forgot.
over the
SP taught me how to fucking
Here, I was actually
freestyle.
here.
Him and Snowball, fucking. Do you know what I mean? I've been listening to people like that. I would still say fuck, they're better than me because I've learned from them. Do you know what I mean?
Rainbow, all jokes they say, mate. I don't know what it is, mate, but you have the magic, and it's always
Appreciate it, brother.
everything you spit out, mate, makes sense. Like it's if it didn't make sense to me, like
I'm
I'd be the
I
first.
try to make sense. I try to
Steve,
make
No,
I'm-
sense.
I'd be the first to say
Steve.
something, but it's just like in a way where our knowledge is in
Yeah.
life. Do you get me? Like it's not like these are things that what you've seen and been through.
I try
and
not to.
do you
I
get me?
don't want to spoof and say stuff that I haven't done. Or
Steve,
it has
Thank
to
you,
be
because
real,
that's
you know what I
being
mean?
real.
Yeah, it
I'm
has to be
I'm
real.
still trying to get him to rate us a song for his podcast.
I could do it. No
He's
sweat.
fucking we're still waiting on.
you know what? You know what? Can I spit a wee
I
Tupac song
wrote-
out for
I
everybody?
wrote it
For
for
Yes,
the
go
bars
yeah,
and
right, go
everything.
ahead, go ahead.
Because I need Liam to hear us here and all too. Because it's the exact same thing, and it goes through every single person. No matter who thinks who's perfect, they're not. That's a fact. But it's a wee song I'm gonna let Liam and Gavin hear. So this is what it is. money goes. Fuck friends, you need a homie that knows me when all you motherfucking cats be on me. We've got problems. Ain't nobody calling me back now. What the fuck is happening with my ball and cats? Remember me? I'm your homie that was down and brawl, sipping Hennessy, hanging with the clowns and all. We used to do was drink boots and scoots, but we had bitches by the dozens. Oh, we fucking cousins. You can throw your middle finger if you feel me low. We limbo just got paid and he still was broke. It took time. Finally, that cash was mine. All of a wall of a hustler stuck on the ground. Look around and all I see is snakes and faces like scavengers waiting to take a hustler's pay. And when you're stuck, where the fuck is all your friends? Are straight busted and can't be trusted. Fuck y'all. But that's me being West Side.
Wait,
Peace
Upper
out.
West Side.
Stephen
Upper Westies.
Tupac O Reilly.
Unreal.
That's just it.
Steve, can I ask you what you were in jail for?
I was actually in jail for 2 crimes that I committed. No, I'm serious. Like, it was just look, it was 2.
Wrong place, wrong time.
It was 2 accidentals. That's what it was to me. Wrong place, wrong time. Things happened. Things went Broadway, and then I end up in South.
How long were you in? How long were you in safe? How long were you?
These things happen.
How long were you in for?
26 months.
Is that how long you in for? What's that? 2
Straight.
years?
Oh, that's what, 2 years?
It's good to
2
see.
years and 2 months.
Good to see you, bro. It's
Is that
alright.
right?
All jokes they said I was doing brilliant, and
You're going well.
look, things just go different ways, and people have different ways, and now I'm starting to feel better and keep myself right, working
You look fresh, mate.
and going well.
How are you from your ground? You adapting to society well, like?
To be quite honest, at the very start, it was very like it just felt new or something. Like I actually went to Halls Bay Beach on the 3rd day I got out, and the minute I walked down that pathway, like, and I just seen the waves of the ocean. It was just like, and that breeze, and it was about 23 degrees. It was the beautifulest day of my life, and it was on the 3rd day I got out.
Alright, because you hadn't seen.
You haven't seen we stupid stuff like a beach,
You take for
Like-
granted, like.
like a
The
bus.
only,
or
I'll
a-
be honest, lads, the only time I've seen a bit of sunshine or the birds is when I was actually going to court and then getting brought back to
Here,
jail.
tell us this here. So, see, when you're in jail, is it true like cunts wank over like carve ornament on countdown and all, or is that?
Imagination wanks, can't just
Well,
Look, I'll just be straight up with you.
Is that
lads.
true?
It's just like I wouldn't even make a share up, obviously, for a podcast, like, because it's just that's being fake. But being realistically, it's a jungle in there, and I'm not joking. It's like what you're saying there. It's even worse than what you're saying.
They're not wanking each other, are they?
It's even worse.
Seriously.
And peace out to all the prison officers out there and all too. Here,
Old
peace out.
screws.
But guess what? Coming up to a year now, I'm out with nothing hanging over me because I'm a good boy.
But
Do you reckon there's any secure or like prison officers in there doing a wee bit with the prisoners?
Absolutely.
Is there have you got female screws? Was there female screws in there?
There was beautiful ones in there that
And
were
here,
smashing.
here, any fucking
Oh, you know me, that's me, Stephen Tupac already. I had all the attention, I had all the bitches, because everywhere I came from, they were just all over me.
Seriously?
That's
Gift
a
of the
fact.
gab, mate.
They love me because, to be quite honest, I'm not gonna lie, because obviously you know who I am, and my style of life, the energy, banter, and getting on with it, and they just loved it. And so I made, at the start when I went in, I was fucking about, so I was always getting locked, never getting out, and it was bad at the start. And then I started going, fuck, I need to play the game here, because I know I'm going to be in for a while. So I started calming down, went to the gym, done an education, ended up going to Brickland. I done a lot of things in there, like, I didn't leave myself about it, and I'm like,
No,
Did
it's
you see the
okay.
video of your 2 fellas banging your woman in the cell
Oh, I seen
in
that.
England? Did you see it?
Fair play.
absolutely,
Did you see it? Any alcohol up in Haybank?
absolutely, no, this was what do you mean, hey, Mike? I was in
What?
McGabry,
Is that what you were? Fuck, I wouldn't
Hey,
know the
Mike, what
difference.
is
Mate.
he, a
I've
guy
never
up?
seen a jail
I'm
cell. I
like,
wouldn't know
yeah.
the difference.
Yeah, no, he must have thought I was 23. He got me 10 years younger.
Steve Nolan show.
Yeah, Toby to start Steve Nolan because he's sitting here.
Steve,
But anyway, no, all jokes
Oh, I
aside.
reporting live. The
Yeah.
real Steve
Yeah,
Nolan.
Stephen Tupac already reporting UTV live West Belfast, the Steve Nolan show.
Come on.
Come on.
does
but-
but does that shit happen? Like, were female screws? Would that happen? Like,
Gavin, am I, like, can I be honest with you and Liam?
this is going into the podcast.
I
Now.
know,
You
can I be
don't
honest
want to
with
get
you?
you
Can
don't
I
want
be
to get
honest with you?
anyone in
Full-
trouble.
Can I be honest with this full podcast? Imagine, like, I never once lived in fear when I was in there because I was just in to do my thing, no one else's. So I was myself, and that's the way I kept it. I fucked about a lot, but like I played the game, so I outsmarted them. One day I came back from doing my bricklaying course, and I didn't get my yard time, and it was a 2 o'clock sunny day. I got my yard at 2 o'clock, but I was meant to get my yard at 10:30. But because I was a bricklaying at my course and I came back, I could get the 2 o'clock yard. Was that the most silliest mistake I made in my life?
Why?
So I'll tell you the wee story.
Go ahead.
I'm on level 2. You call it B2. I got the yard time, and a rat happened.
A rat?
A rat?
Between Catholic and Protestants?
Nah. Against the prison officers.
Straight into sectarian.
That's only rat I know of.
And this was no cause of me. Like, I was found not guilty of all charges because I had no involvement in it. I could not be involved in that there after me being in prison for the 2 crimes I committed already. So I knew not to get involved, and it was in camera and all. But this, you call him Scotty, he was a rapper. It was a fucking air. It was the funniest thing. I tell you what, see, for to have an experience in prison, I was in there for over, 26 months, but this happened in about the 16th month I was in. I didn't see any excitement. It was just, and he made my day. He got up on someone's shoulders and pulled all the cameras down in the yard so the prison officers couldn't see what was going on. But he forgot on the next wing that there's cameras all watching, so it watches all the other yards, so it's watching the both yards, all the cameras. And the prison officers, this went on from 2 o'clock. Sorry, people, this went on from 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night. You're meant to be locked at 7 o'clock.
So
You're meant to be locked at 7 o'clock, and this went on to 10. Because it was a sunny day and it went right through. It was getting dull, like proper dull in the darkness. And the prison officers came up and there was about 60 of them. And they were getting on like Vikings. They were covered in rat shields and all the rat gear and all. They're going up. And this is, I wouldn't make this up for this podcast. That's my hand on my heart. It was on Belfast Live. Read it. Check it on Belfast Live. McGarry prison locked down on 2023, was it? Or 24.
That would be right.
One of the 2 of them. It was one of them because I got out there.
So you're still making the news even when you're in jail, big man?
And there was drones and everything flying over us, but so you know me doing the circles with no top on, shorts on, socks burnt out, my gullies were burnt out with a sweat, starving I was. But I was still showing that drone west side. I'm from West Belfast, mate, fuck you.
Here, Steve, see in jail, like, I don't know if you can talk about it. Is there much drugs going in and out of them jails?
To be quite honest, that's a question I can't answer, but in a way, yeah.
Right, we'll cut it out.
I mean, like, no, it's not
cut
cutting it out. It's just mean, like, yeah, I would say, to be quite honest, there's more drugs in the prison than there is. There's more people in there on drugs relapsing than they're coming out fresh. And that's me.
Could
not
you get
being,
away with smoking a joint in jail?
If you were to smoke a joint in jail, would
You'd be
a
drug tested.
screw grab you? Like,
You'd be drug tested, and the whole place will be locked down.
Fuck.
And then your cell be searched, and then you be searched.
so see a gram of coke in jail, how much would it cost?
All jokes. I mean, like, that's one thing get you. That's one thing get you.
Want to get
Probably
to
into a bar. One thing get you into a bar for a pint. There you go. There's your
0.1 grams.
Probably less than that there, and it was only for £75. Sorry,
That's
and
fair enough,
it was real bad. So if you're talking a gram, you're talking about £5,000.
Fuck
Alex,
me.
is that how it is?
That's real serious. All jokes they say,
That's
and
insane. I can't believe you couldn't get away with smoking a joint. Like, that's hard. Like,
What-
I would struggle. Like,
what
is this
about-
okay to speak about this?
Yeah, what about
Uh,
phones, Stephen? What about phones? Anyone run about with cell phones?
Smart people, yeah.
Did that right enough?
Smart people,
because
yeah.
you see people like, recording the raps in the jails and all. Do you ever see videos and they're standing in the cell and they're rapping like fuck your Mazza and all done it before you get out?
I tell you what, he's
But wait there.
Liverpool's number one.
But here, but
And
Maz-
I'm not trying to be big-headed here. Everyone else has their own ways and their own facts and whatever and all. But see, Mazza, from my heart and my feelings, the quite honest is, he's better than Jordan McCann. People can have their own says and facts. but
Obviously, he's
that's
better than
my
Jordan
word.
McCann.
I
Jordan
think
McCann's
that his fire in the booth was way better than Jordan McCann's.
Maz's fire.
Whoa, this
Maz's
was
fire.
serious. Like,
Maz's fire in the boost is probably the best bar Rats 32s. But here, see, Jordan McCann's living off 2 songs, mate.
I don't know.
Yes, alright.
Brother.
Yeah, my brother. I take one from my brother.
What about everybody else? He promised when he was in prison he was going to shout out their names. Did he shout their names out? I didn't hear anybody else getting shouted out. And Jordan McCann's thing. Wee Maz is number 1 in Liverpool, and I think he will achieve right up there. Like,
bigger already.
he's massive.
Eminem was looking the
He
same.
did.
And here Eminem's already talking about him.
He did message him. He messaged him on social media.
Fuck, that's lethal, mate.
Fuck, Steve, where would you get
Thank
it? Carlsberg, fucking.
Listen to me. That's what happens when you see you sponsor him,
Yeah.
and you know about him.
Seen you sponsored by.
Call me. Here's a ring.
Here, seen you
Let me
sponsored
know
by
what I
our
know.
Kings. I mean, our Kings sorted you out too.
Our Kings, the goat.
No, honest to God.
Yeah, we were down with our team. We were down the other
See
day.
the cars.
We
these
were down
boys
the other
have,
day,
like,
right? Me and Slice went in,
yeah.
right? There's a couple of boys. A guy called Mark. He's the owner.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out
we
to
went.
Mark.
We went in, and a couple of boys just sitting playing a game of pool upstairs. We not met them. Took us a walk around the place. Many Lambos was there? There's about fucking 4 Lambos. There's about 4 Ferraris. The fucking I can't.
Scary.
You want to see the
vehicles,
fucking
like,
cars they have? I was like, fuck me, lads. This is when
You
you
can
just
see
paying
a
us
smile
20
in your
grand,
face,
20
Liam.
grand a podcast.
Yeah, I know, but here,
Yeah,
listen
but
to
you're
me.
fair kidding, 'cause
Here, listen to me.
but
That's
they're-
what happens when you're dedicated and the hard work.
But
It
see,
was
to be
like
hon-
walking. Did you ever watch MTV Cribs years ago? And it was like Floyd Mayweather's house, and you walk in and he shows you all his cars. That's the way it was. I swear.
but see, to be honest, Steve, we've
Shut the front
with
door.
here,
not
but
joking.
Steve, we haven't had a proper paid sponsor, and we've been gaining more views than fucking most, fucking 90% of the podcast in Northern Ireland. We've been consistent, we get the best clips. And I'm not even just saying that. So it was just about time
We've
someone
got
else.
loyal fans.
It was just about time someone came fucking and sorted the lads out.
Yeah.
So me and Slice got our holidays paid off, spent money. What more Slice?
We're going to Ibiza.
So we're
We're
thank you,
going
the Ark.
to
Thank you,
have a party.
thank you, the Ark.
Yay.
Here, but see, to be honest, we've invited Mark, and I think it's a guy called Gam. I don't know. They're
Up the
coming
call
up to
up.
the podcast. So, but they actually want us to go down there and do it down in
I
their.
think it would be a better spot. Down
They
there.
have a barn all down there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go down there. I think probably not. Maybe next week, the week after, we'll be down. But I made
Well,
the.
he's excited.
Man, I can't fucking wait.
When are you going? That's
They need to sponsor Tupac O Reilly and fucking get.
listen to me.
We're getting
Look,
you
I'm all
sponsored, big
peace. That's everything's all about peace and representing and listening to people that just you need to be real to do what you need to do, because you can't stand behind it and say no, like I said on. If you know you're doing wrong, or if it's not right to what you're gonna do, and don't do it.
Correct.
Here and as well, do you know 5 times I've tried to get Stephen on? I think I said at the start of the podcast. 5 times I couldn't get him.
It's always I always had that out crying talking all. I swear I can't do it. No, I can't.
Yeah, one of looks like that. He's come in. He's come in. We're new pair 95,
Here,
brand new
let's look
tracksuit.
at this.
I
A
don't
want-
bandana. A
look at
bandana
this
flew
guy.
in from fucking Spain. He made sure he looked the part, and he's like, "I'm coming in here because I know all the females will be watching me, and I know my inbox is gonna blow up, so I'm gonna look apart." And he does.
Belfast Tupac.
And you do look apart, mate. You do.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm actually so privileged because Gavin has been asking me to get on, and I've obviously been cutting them off and stuff now, but I'm really
you're
happy
busy,
now
but
that I'm
you're-
here, and and I'm starting to feel back to myself now too, because obviously I went through a wee bit of a rough time and things, and like obviously they asked me at the start now about
The
me in
struggle's
prison,
real,
like what
bro,
way did I
that's it.
feel coming out of prison now, like it wasn't like it was all happiness and enjoyment. No, it was always your sad tears and your pain, watching things all too that you missed, and a lot of time it was 26 months. It was hard missing your family and missing stuff, but I conquered it. I'm here now. I'm still living, still breathing, and I'm sitting here.
Still
And
a
Gavin
Raz.
Burns' motherfucking podcast with Liam Bo.
Anyone you want to shout out?
Right, I would like the
Because you did ask. Steve, we usually have a fucking tip. Shout out tip jar.
That's right.
Liam filled it, but then he hasn't even been here the last couple of weeks.
I'm only going to shout
He's-
out our Kings. every
Yes,
single
all right.
week.
You don't
That's
have to
it.
pay. You don't have to pay for it.
Alright.
Our Kings and fucking boutique infinity talent salon.
But here, we've seen a wee bit of beef speculating online with you and another fella here. So we would like you to get to the bottom of it. Well, the people want to know, well, how did this start? How did this begin? What's actually going on?
This fella that these people think that I'm beefing with, there is no beef. It's just peace. and you call this fella John Curly Head Nugent, and regardless of it all, we'll have our ups and our downs, but John doesn't understand. I might as well say what I
So you
want to
say what
here.
you want,
Say
mate.
what you want.
Right, Nugent, I warned you, and I'm not gonna warn you again. Now, just relax, do you hear me? Just take it fucking easy, cause see if it was that easy, we'd be all fucking doing it. Just take it fucking easy, do you hear me? Now, are you still curling up in your blankets? Phoning our Sean and Dane all saying, I swear to God, I can't. I swear to God, I'm not going to work it all day and all your name's going to kill me. Your name's going to kill me and all. Please, they tell me to stop phoning Sean and all. Fuck's sake, Nugent, man, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, lad, you're a bricklayer. Oh, that's right, I forgot, you're a cowboy. Cowboy bricklayers are looking you. You're the worst. Even we Stewie Griffin, we Smicker. Peace out, Smicker. Love you, bro. West Side motherfucker. We Smicker, name McComb, number ones. But with me and John Nugent,
It's John,
it's
your mate.
peace.
It's John your mate, huh?
100%.
He's from down the road, isn't he?
He's from down the road, but he knows of me, and
Oh,
obviously
so do you not actually know each other?
I didn't know obviously who he
Hey,
was,
oh, I
but
see
he
him-
knew me.
I see him on
because he's
TikTok.
older.
He's good crack. Like he's funny.
John Nugent, and I'm gonna John, it's me telling you in the podcast, bro. You are one of the most characters cunts I've ever met.
He is. He's funny. Like
I take it from you, you cunt. That's where I get this from. You. Always remember, that's where my confidence comes. That's where my happiness comes. The likes of you. Now, just relax, sir. Do you hear me? Just relax. Don't be jumping in. Do you hear me? Because if it was that easy, we'd be all doing it. But John, just take it easy now. But listen, there's no beef. It's peace, and I love him to death. And he is brilliant.
Steve, what? So for yourself, going forward, what's the big plans for you? No more jail. No more drugs.
Look,
no
to
more.
be quite honest, I'm all for drugs and stuff and whatever and all. It's no happy endings, obviously, but it's a start. I'm trying my best. It's been hard that obviously people don't see in a way because I don't show it in a way. I just get on with it. I just keep it inside me, but at the same time too, people have their own lives, their own stuff and whatever and all. But I'm a peacemaker. I want to hear what you have and what your problems are so I can try and help you.
100%.
Instead of people like out there, instead of coming asking me, it's just judge, go, this. Instead of asking first before you have your facts. They don't have facts until they know the truth. Do you get me? And it's the truth. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. Trust me, I've been there, done it, wear to be a t-shirt. And remember, I forgot to tell the podcast and all too, the Holy Lord Jesus Christ died on the cross. I'm 33 today, and he was 33 when he was crucified. I'm still going now the way I am now.
Was Jesus
It's because of
33
him.
when he died?
33 years of age.
Bollocks.
And I'm 33 now. And I'm Stephen Tupac
But
O Reilly.
his ma was a virgin. She had him tomorrow morning.
I'm a Catholic, but I don't believe it.
I
Well,
believe
as
God.
it says, Lambo
Says
let
what?
him have his own belief.
You
I
can
know,
t-
but
I can
mate, you
t-
look like you broke your heart, sir. Like, are you alright?
I can tell by the.
So we're going here, we're going. I said, I was
I'm
still.
gonna go to a piss.
Listen, you take your time.
Shout out the Bambinos. Happy Whiterock Road.
Shout out
Looking
to
after.
Lemons, looking after everybody with their pizzas.
Mate, have you not watched The Ringer?
Will you shut
Johnny
up?
Knoxville all call people
Fuck's sake, lad, you're
retarded.
waiting to let him up next door.
So Gavin, you're away for 2 weeks, big man. We've been missing you. How was you're come back with a wee bit of tan and all here, big man? What's going on? The people have been wondering where are you? What have
Mate,
you
well,
been
we
doing?
had 3 episodes recorded, so no one would have noticed. But
Well,
I did say I was in Orlando for 2 weeks with the wife and child, and was in Disneyland, all the best parks. I rented a Mustang. Here, I ended up I done the Mustang company done them in. Mate, I ended up getting the Mustang for free. I'll tell you in a minute. But mate, see, this is what I need to say, right? And anyone out there, see, adults who are obsessed with Disney, mate, need hard drives checked. I'm not even lying. I'm being serious, mate. I was over with my chair. Right? So I went with my chair, right? Obviously, you're going to the Magic Kingdom, right? It's the biggest Disney park in the world, a big fucking fairy tale castle, and all right. Your chair's loving it. I'm loving it because my chair's loving it. She's loving it because it's a big family thing. And then, mate, you're standing in line for fucking 2 hours, and you look up and there's 5 fellas standing there waiting to get on a winning the poo ride. Or two women were like Tinkerbell fucking wings on, and you're going, the fuck's a crack here? This is a kid's fucking park.
Kids should be allowed to go first.
So, listen, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I had 9 fast passes for 2 weeks, every single park. Mate, I'm not even lying, it took me 40 minutes, and I talked my way into 9 fast passes, 5 for Disney and 3 for Universal. So there was Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, City Walk is in the park, Volcano Bay, and then 5 Disney parks. Listen, it took me 40 minutes. People fucking, because I'm a fucking good bullshitter. I don't want to say it because everyone's going to do it.
Well, tell us your tricks.
Well, I'm going to tell you, right? Anyone going to Florida, Orlando?
Here's a wee tip.
I can't even. No, I'll tell you, right?
Tell the working class people need to know.
I'll tell you. So this is what I done. So there's people who actually pay like 50. So there's this thing called the Lightning Lane in Disney, right? Lightning Lane is like a fast lane, and Universal having it's a fast pass lane. But what you can do, so there's a ride called Hagrid's. It's like it's a roller coaster on a motorbike. The lane's 90 minutes long, but you can pay. You can pay Universal so much money to just to go in front, to cut the lane, right? But they're scumbags because they charge you £1,000. And I'm going to tell you how to do it for free, right? So I was standing in the lane. I was in Star Wars Raves of the Resistance, and I stand because every park has Wi-Fi. I'm sitting on my phone going, "Hold on a minute, these cunts are getting one over me. I paid $1,000 for this park, and these bastards have me standing here 2 hours in this lane. I'm gonna go wait 2 hours in that lane. I'm gonna get on free rides for this fucking for the money I paid to get in this park." I went on fucking nice complaint. Put me through the late chat. I says, listen, my fucking chair is kicking people and biting people and spitting on them. And I'm fighting. This is what I says. I says, and I'm fighting my fucking parents in the lane here. I've had to leave a lane twice. I says, do you know what? I'm going to go home and I'm going to leave a bad review. Next thing I just could. It asked me, was I in the theme park? I says, yes, I've obviously been in the theme park. I'm in the fucking lane. So they put me forward to the front of the lane of like a live chat thing.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, a wee Zoom call come up. I clicked on the Zoom call, put me through to some woman. So she goes to me, I need to ask a couple of questions. So I'm sitting in one of the Disney parks. I found a wee quiet corner. I need to ask a couple of questions. So you're saying your child lashes out, bites, kicks? I says he does, and he's been doing it the whole way in that fucking lane. And it's doing my head in because I'm having to argue with parents that don't even. She was like, well, I need to ask a couple of questions. I said, go ahead, shoot away. She says, how did he get over on a 10-hour flight? I says, he fucking slept the whole way over. That's how he got over. And he sat on my knee. And she says, right, so what's he do when he goes to school? I says, what do you mean? I just bring him to school. I just answered her questions because, as I said, you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Yeah.
So then she turned around and goes, I need to talk to the child, right? So she got me on that one. I was like, fuck. But that's because I was sitting on FaceTime there. So your woman had a wee Stitch, you know, Stitch, Disney doll, Lilo and Stitch. She had a Stitch doll and she goes, I need to talk to Loxley. That's what you call my son. I need to talk to him. And I didn't wear him off. That like, I never knew that would have happened, right? So I says, right, well, how long? Because he's in a bad old state here. He's fucking carrying on badly. He's running about kicking people. So I hid the phone and I went, Loxley, kick me when I put the phone on. And my missus going, what? I says, kick me when I put the phone on. I turned it around and she goes, Loxley. Next thing Loxley starts trying to punch me. I was like, look, I told you, he doesn't want to be on camera. Listen, this is my child. You understand why I don't want him on camera. No, like, start kind of ballet. You should. I start going, Universal were able to fucking help me out here. I don't see why I'm being interrogated by Disney. This isn't something I signed up for. Do you know what to do is refund me the money because I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home and fed up. Oh, no. Well, listen. I've just approved your fast pass. It's on your account. I just had the phone at my missus. See you later, love. Right up the front of the lane, go ahead, lads. That's how it's done, statement. You have to, here, know what I mean? But here, I paid fucking free. I paid £1,000
the money you pay for it.
I paid £1,000 for my ticket, her ticket, and her ticket. And
what was that, Disneyland Paris?
Barnsley, man, in America.
In Florida, sorry, not Florida, not Paris. Because my sisters went to Disneyland Paris. But I didn't know anything about that.
Sitting in that fucking sun, mate, that sun's fucking 35 degrees heat. I'm sitting there going, hold on a minute, I paid £1,000 £1,000 to come to this park. I'm standing there like a fucking idiot. We're all people. You know what I mean? How long? Like, what the
If
fuck's
you
the
can
crack
do
here?
it, do it, mate.
I
100%.
says, what's your crack here? I'm not a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? But it ended up. Didn't have to wait
Free
one
one,
name.
mate.
I ended up feeling grim. I was walking by and I was like, "There's all the pilgrims. There's all the pilgrims, and we'll pay for a fast pass. See you later." I was getting off rage, just come back on them. They're all still standing. Where's this content here twice, bastard? But listen, it is what it is.
Overlapping
Anyone wants?
I know, but listen to me. Let me say something here for a second, right? So you knew it was 35 degrees, yeah? You're standing there, your child anyway, and your wife, whatever. And you knew in your head, hold on here, I'm online here, I'm gonna fucking hang here, such and such, and look what you just done. Bang. You outsmarted the cunts.
Wait, I was
You
here. I was day
outsmarted
one.
them.
Wait to hear this.
I know, but listen to me, you says about the money and all, oh fuck, I paid this and blah, blah, blah. Any your cunt would have just went like that there, fuck, I'm gonna stand here like a dickhead
See the thing
in
is,
this lane.
See, this is why.
Do you get me, Limbo?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the
See the
truth.
working class
Thinking
people,
ahead.
all the working class people will think like that. See them Americans, they're fucking idiots, mate. They're dickheads. They would stand and go, "No, that's wrong, man. You can't do that." They're all think that that's the wrong thing to do. I says, I don't
That's
give a
against
But you
the
remember
law.
who you are. I know you remember. You put your foot down and tell them it's where you're from and where we represent. West Belfast, we don't take no fucking shit.
I was going to say, big lad, I need to go to
Here, big lad. He's probably about to do something novel. Yeah, he was probably looking down your fella. What'd you say, mate? What'd you say? Know what I mean?
Understand them.
I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking sorry about that, man. Just pass on. Know what I mean?
See, when you were there, did you have to speak a wee bit slow for them to understand you, or did they
So
know
wait,
what you were saying?
because people think I'm bullshit. I screenshot it. Seeing I was on FaceTime your mum, I was laughing and all. She had like a wee stitch doll, and she was like a wee bit of paper showing me how I get the fast pass and all. I was just sitting going like I hid the phone from her because it was on my phone. I was sitting going to my missus. Yeah. But this was day one, so I says, now tell me this. I have another fucking 5-day Disney passes here, and I don't want this. I don't want to be going through this every day. She goes, "Oh no, I'll do you for 2 weeks. Roll your parks." I've done the same. I've done the same with Universal, mate. I was walking by, people are going, "Fuck's sake, big lad, you're not paying for his fast pass." Just smell like cunt.
Yes. See, that's you conquering them. You're outsmarting these people that think they have you under control. You get me? That's the money you pay for. You pay for what you are there to do.
Mate, I've seen he's beating kids and kicking them and spitting on them.
You done them dirty, like, but there, you got your right to it.
Outsmarted them.
You shouldn't have to pay that type of money and then stand the fucking 2
I know, but listen,
Well,
but
how
when
many mates could you get
I
on?
says it now, you outsmarted them, you did. You used your brain. I'm online here, hold on here, I'm going to do such and such, and look what you done. Here, straight up the top. See you later, mate. Boy, you go, mate, you're back in it. I mate, fuck you, I'm waiting at top.
I tell you what, there was sometimes, right, because the fucking dead feel with that cat. These cons are waiting 3-4 hours in the lane, right, and I'm walking straight up the tap, and I was going, and you get the tap, and the two queues meet each other at the tap, right? So when we get the tap, and then they go, right, they go to me, go ahead, and sometimes, just the kindness of me, go, I said, do you know what, look, I look at the pilgrim lane and go ahead, mate. Go you on in front of me. You've only been waiting 4 hours. Go ahead, big lad.
He's loving it. Yeah, one step closer.
Fuck off. Get back out of lane, you can't. But I mean, it has to be done.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, because
Disney
Gavin, the
Plus,
way
they're
you're
fucking-
saying it,
they're making
no,
a fucking fortune, do you know what I
I
mean?
seen every single one of your fucking Instagram videos. I seen them all. Taking out that fucking, what was it again? What'd you call it, car?
Mustang.
The big Mustang, purple and convertible. By the way, it was obviously he's all saying it. Or like a bluey purple.
Right, I'll tell you what happened, right? And I want someone, because someone told me I'll not get back in the America because of this, right?
What?
So I'm going to tell you
For what?
I went to book a Golf. Volkswagen Golf, box standard, it was 370.
Box standard, where's the yard in the Whiterock?
Right? But this, right, it was a box standard. It was a box standard Golf. It was $370. We rented for the second week. But obviously, me being a nosy cunt, I just scrolled down just to see the different types of cars for the different. Obviously, when you go down, prices get higher, but the cars get better.
Yes.
So as I get down, it got to 470. So I was paying 370 for a Golf, and I came up convertible Mustang, and I was like, I would be a dream for me to drive that. So I was like, do you know what? I says to her, I'm going to pay the extra £100 or the $100, so it's like 70 quid to get the Mustang. So I booked it, went up to get the Mustang, and me and her went up. We only got it for the second week. Right. I went in, I says, there's all my stuff, passport, there's all my stuff. She says, where's the credit card? It was booked on Jolene's name. But see, if it's your wife, you can, husband and wife can drive.
Yes, yeah.
So when we got up, she says, I've left the credit card in the hotel. So the American fella done us a favour now, right? We shouted the bollocks at him. He says, listen, well, have you got a bank card there? I says, I do. He says, right, I'm going to put the bank card down. But once you get back here, you need to switch that to the credit card because we need to take the payment from it. I says, that's no problem. We booked it on a Sunday morning. So see, when I brought it back, Stephen, it was a Sunday night and the fucking shop was closed. So, right, so I was like, it was a wee note saying, leave the keys in the box.
Yeah.
But he was meant to switch my bank card to her credit card.
Yes.
But it was closed, so he didn't do it. So I had to leave the keys in the box, jumped on my flight and came home. I says, they're here. They haven't took that money out of my card, out of my bank yet. And he says, because it's not open. So there's a wee place
That's
over.
how you do it, mate.
There's a place over in America. I was flying about in the Mustang for a week. They didn't get a penny on me. Concert going to me, but sure, when you get back to America, you're not going to get in. I said, sure, what's that got to do with car rental company? I said, that was that
Just go to a
fella's.
different
That was
state.
that fella's fault for not sent me back to get her credit card.
And Gavin, listen to me, mate. And
Is
that
that me being a cunt?
no, I
Nah.
don't see, to be
Put it
honest,
this
Gavin.
way.
No,
It's only a car. I
Listen.
didn't Chrysler on him. I
Listen.
put diesel on it.
You got a good holiday. You got to see the best fucking theme park with your kid and your wife. Not only that, you got the fast passes for free for a week, and you got a free Mustang to drive for a week. That's a fucking free one.
As it says.
Whose
fuck-
fault was it?
So your fella should have sent me back to get her credit card.
Right, okay.
Right?
And
But
now
he
you're
didn't.
feeling bad because he didn't.
Because he didn't.
And you outsmarted him again. Not only once, but twice.
But Stephen,
It's Stephen nothing. You can't feel bad on something that wasn't your mistake.
Listen, I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't your mistake. I know, but you're saying, like, you're
Right.
thinking that's in
But
your
no,
head
here's
going,
the thing,
like,
hold on.
should I have done that? Should I have, like,
So I mean,
you drove back, till the place, and it was closed. That's not your fault.
I didn't have no money in the account.
And you were
There you go.
fucking
I
broke.
didn't have no money in the account, and when they took the money out, it wasn't there.
So?
So what am I
So
meant to
here,
do?
listen, no
not your
one knew
fault.
anything about it anyway. Why are you still talking about it? Folks, glad I don't even know what you're talking about. Do you hear what he's saying?
Stephen, before we wrap it up, we're going to be thinking of a wee 5v5 kind of thing with fighters going against the whiskey and white.
Right?
Well,
But see, before there's BURNSY's coming on with Stephen. We do have a 5v5 running. There's going to be 5 of our fighters versus 5 of Whiskey and White fighters. They'll be in the Dabneys here. Me and Slice are going to meet Tommy.
And I'm absolutely looking forward to it.
But we're going to bring BURNSY on because
he's the main man.
BURNSY!
One of my picks was going to be Stephen.
Thank you so much.
My money's on
Would you
Stephen.
fit?
Absolutely, Gavin.
I think
Who
you
would
should
you
fit.
Any
call it?
person. To be quite honest, any one is. I'll fight any one is. Any one is. Look, it depends no matter what. It depends no matter what way it is.
It'll be
And to
Charlie.
be quite honest, I don't care who it is.
Right, where's the big man? And is his mic on?
Yep, just turned it on there. Once it down.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Watch this. I have to do this again. I have to, you need to watch this.
Yeah, watch that. He's not looking.
He's here. Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT of
The GOAT.
the fighting
So this
game.
is still main podcast?
Yep.
BURNSY, I want to tell you something. Are you fighting on the 5v5 with Tyrone McCann and Tommy in the Whiskey and White?
And
I'm
the
fighting
work
for yous.
Yeah,
You're
you're
fighting
on
for
our,
us?
you're our team.
Right, that's good.
Team working
Steve, are you
class.
fighting on
Absolutely.
Team working
Fair
class.
enough.
Any one is. I'll fight any one is.
it?
So we've got 2 of our candidates here.
Here, he'll fight Tommy. Tommy, if you want it, Steve will fucking fight you. And he'll
Any
beat
one
you.
is. That's here. That's not even a guarantee. That's a
Stephen
fact.
will actually fight
I'll
you.
fight any one
Here,
is.
now, BURNSY, would you fight Tyrone?
Listen, I would kill Tyrone McKenna.
Holy God,
Yeah.
Tyrone here. I may have an ambulance, but I say bye.
Here, shoot down his throat now.
And here, Tommy McCarthy, you got such a hating from that big fella with a baldy head. He got you in the ring to give you such a hating.
Here, but he's
What if he calls you out here in the Dabneys?
But I've got Roberto.
Here,
You've got
but here,
Roberto. What about me
BURNSY,
sitting next to you? You've got me
BURNSY, but
too.
he's a
Don't worry
he's a-
about it. You got me too.
BURNSY, he's a comedian, I know what I mean. He's
I don't care if he's still a comedian or not with Tyrone McKenna, like. But you were sitting with him.
I know,
they're
man.
my here, they're my mates.
I know, and here, BURNSY. Listen out, Tyrone. My mate, no, so West Tommy.
BURNSY,
There,
would
two
you
of
not
them
go
are
on
right
their
mates.
podcast?
What?
Would you go on their podcast?
No, it wouldn't.
Why?
Because it
Would you
wouldn't.
go on with me if I bring you on?
No, why?
Right, alright, I'll say it to him.
Here, guys. Me and Roberto's straight up in the Dabneys.
With
If anybody wants to come and watch me and Roberto has to wear his pink wig and I have to wear my blonde wig in the ring. So there'll be an ambulance on standby for Roberto Luzley.
Yeah, but
So guys, come and show your full support for me
Burnsy.
and not against Roberto Luzley.
Burnsy, tell him what event it's.
Oh,
it's-
Burnsy, yes.
It's Whiskey and Way first to work class.
Whiskey and Wait versus the working class podcast, guys. So come and watch it. It'll be a brilliant night out. It's a night one, so it is. So here, Roberto, you're going down, boyo.
I hope that's all.
This is the biggest call out to Roberto Luzzi and Anthony, the boyfriend. So you better, two of you better watch this game coming for you.
Right, so anyone, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to switch over to Patreon. STEPHEN Tupac O REILLY
I need a slice.
and Burnsy are both on the Patreon for the next half an hour. So anyone wants to watch, jump over. Love and Levy,
Just
keep
want
her
to
at.
shout outs on the Patreon or the podcast?
No, on the Patreon.